You're watching HQ Spotlight. The World Baseball Classic is underway. 20 teams and 4 pools, 4 different locations. It's going on in Tokyo, Miami, Houston, and San Juan. And if you look at the DR's roster, if you just kind of scroll through, it's all-star, all-star, all-star. You got Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Vladdy Jr., and then, of course, their manager that you just saw, the one and only, the legend, Albert Pujols. So the DR hoping for a repeat of 2013 when they went undefeated through the Classic en route to the championship. And it all starts with the pool play. So you're looking at the schedule here for the Dominican Republic. Kicks off with Nicaragua at 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Then they have the Netherlands, Israel, and Venezuela on March 11th. All right, let's welcome in our baseball analyst, Lewis Brinson, and we're going to go through, Lewis, reasons why the DR can win the World Baseball Classic. And we're starting with maybe a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. So how much could that motivation from a disappointing 2023 fuel this team that has star after star after star on it?
Well, like you said, Jacqueline, star after star. I call them monstars. That's a term I like to use. A team of monstars. In 2023, obviously, didn't exit the pool play round. I know they are disappointed. They are ashamed, if you will, to have exited the tournament that early with so much hype being backed by this team. So that alone is motivation for these guys. And then they got, like you said, like we've just alliterated, they got monstar after monstar, bullpen-wise, starting pitching-wise, and in the lineup. I know we're going to get to it, but these guys are primed and ready. They know they have a good, solid lineup, a lot of untamed. It's not like they're untamed guys anymore. These guys are veterans. Fernando Tatis, Soto, Machado. These guys have been here, done that, been in the big leagues for a long time now. So these guys know who they are and know what they need to do to get the job done this time.
Yeah, let's start with the lineup part of these all-stars. Literally, I was scrolling on my phone on the roster being like, oh, it's Vladdy, it's Julio, it's Juan Soto. It's absolutely insane. So is this the best lineup in the tournament?
I mean, on paper, you would think so. I mean, check out this lineup. I mean, Ketel Marte, Manny Machado, Geraldo Perdomo, Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez. I mean, look at this line. Junior Caminario, what he did the other day in the Dominican exhibition game, four balls over 110 miles an hour. Like, this guy's dynamic, 40 home run pop. I mean, again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., like he's sort of kind of hiding in that lineup. He doesn't really need to be the superstar. These guys are absolutely loaded. And not to mention, it's not just power, it's power, speed, it's on base ability, it's moving the guy over. I don't think there's going to be any bunting going on in this tournament for the Dominican Republic, but these guys know how to move the guy over. They know how to take the extra bag. They're going to steal some bags as well. I think Fernando Tatis, you're going to see him on the move a good amount this tournament. But again, a lineup full of monstars and bona fide veteran guys. It's hard to say they're veterans because I feel like Vladimir Guerrero, Julio, and Tatis are young guys, but these guys have been in the big leagues. They have been there, done out. And like we just said, they got a chip on their shoulder. They're playing with confidence. Even in those exhibition games, man, you can really see these guys are coming for blood. They smell blood in the water. They're coming for it all.
Yeah, even if they're young, they're veterans in terms of being able to perform in those big moments, right? We've seen them all in it. Not only is the lineup stacked, but the depth is pretty scary as well. So, Lewis, how much is that going to play a factor in this team potentially being able to win it all?
Well, yeah, I want to talk about their bench. I mean, pending injury, we'll see what the specialists say about Jeremy Pena. Had a small finger fracture in that other exhibition game, so hopefully he won't be out. I know the Astros are hoping more so than Dominican Republic. Hopefully he won't be out too much, but you got him on the bench. You got O'Neal Cruz on the bench. You got Ahmed Rosario, super utility guy, can play outfield and infield for you at an elite level, by the way, on the bench. Like, these guys, again, loaded from top to bottom, not just the starting 9, but if somebody goes down or you need to play a matchup here and there, you got Carlos Santana, switch hitting veteran guy that, again, been there, done that, type of talent, type of guy, can play first base for you. You just have so much depth on this roster, things they haven't had in years past. That's why this team is primed to definitely make it to the final, but we'll see about winning. I'm a little biased, but we'll see about winning. But these guys are definitely, with the depth that they have and the roster that they now have, it feels like a complete roster this year.
And when talking about the World Series, we always talk about how important the pitching is in the rotation. And it's not all that different here, right? And if we're looking at the DR's rotation, they have Christopher Sanchez, Luis Severino, Brian Bayo, Sandy Alcantara. Can this rotation, paired up with that lineup, how much does that set this team above others?
I mean, it sets them up for nothing but success. I mean, you see Christopher Sanchez coming off of a career year. This guy is probably the ace of this staff, just based off what he did. And then my former teammate, Sandy also has a chip on his shoulder, not maybe pitching to his full potential, coming off of Tommy John surgery and now being that ace again that he is and can be for the Marlins. And then Brian Bayo, a guy that just signed a long-term deal with the Red Sox. He's going to be the third guy in this rotation. But these guys are prime. These guys are ready. And another point that stands out to me, if they get against Team Japan, let's not forget, let's reminisce back to the NLDS last year when Christopher Sanchez essentially put Shohei Ohtani in a slump. So if things start to line up, Albert Pujols can mix and match and play around and make sure that Christopher Sanchez sees Shohei Ohtani maybe, 2 or 3 times to maybe neutralize that big time lineup. A lot of lefties in that lineup as well. But this starting rotation, again, deep as, as ever. Luis Severino, didn't even mention him. So these guys, again, primed and ready, bona fide big leaguers, know what they need to do to get the job done.
Yeah, if there's anybody that can mix and match and really has a baseball brain that is at 100, I'm trusting Albert Pujols. I really am.
Me too. Me too.
Let's go to the bullpen, the setup guys, because obviously the bullpen is just as important as the rotation for big moments like this.
I mean, let's take a look at these names. Abner Uribe. I mean, this bullpen averages probably 98 to 100 miles an hour. Gregory Soto, Wandy Peralta, Carlos Estevez, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Camilo Duvall. These are set-up closer type guys. So in a late game, they got the lead going into the 5th inning. I mean, good luck to hitters. These guys are coming at you with elbows, they're coming at you with knees, they're coming at you with guns and cannons and all kind of stuff. And they're coming at you behind, their country's coming at you as well. So if you get a strikeout, especially in Miami, they're playing in a pool in Miami. I mean, they're pretty much playing at home. But from a player's perspective, for me, facing guys that throw that hard, my only maybe concern, and maybe other guys' concern, is maybe can they throw enough strikes? Can they fill up the strike zone? Can they handle the moment? That moment is going to be huge. Again, they are going to be playing in Miami, basically in the DR down here. Home games are going to be, every single game. Can they control the moment? Can they fill up the strike zone? Can they not let the moment get away from them, not get too excited? For me, standing in the box, man, you get one by your ear, you get one by your ear hole. They miss one behind you. They miss one up and in, down and in. It could be a little scary, a little effectively wild, but that can play on the good side for them as well. But again, man, averaging 98 to 100 miles an hour, this bullpen is locked down. Octane coming out of that bullpen, nothing but.
All right, finally, Lewis, want to get to the defense. So how does this team, the DR's team, stack up defensively with other countries?
I mean, first of all, I look at, again, from a player's perspective, you always want to look at up the middle, right? You want to look at the double play duo and who's in center field. First off, Perdomo and Marte are teammates. They're double play teammates. They know exactly where each other likes to receive the ball in double plays. In a short tournament style like this, you're going to need double plays. You're going to need to make that play. You're going to need 2 outs. You're going to need those 2 outs. You can't give away outs in a tournament setting like this. So having those guys up the middle is huge for me. I mean, Mr. Run 'em down out there for Seattle and Julio Rodriguez. You got a guy that's going to run the ball down, take efficient routes, throw guys out, throw to the right base as well. And then you go to the corners. I mean, you got gold in the corners. You got platinum in right field. I mean, take your pick right now. I mean, these guys are, and I want to talk about Vladdy as well. Vladdy might not be as athletic as you think or look as athletic as you think, but that guy's going to stretch. That guy's going to, save runs, save extra bases as well. And then, again, talk about the depth. Ahmed Rosario, Carlos Santana, those guys are great defenders as well. So, again, man, it sounds like these guys are going to have a complete roster is what we're trying to say to you guys. guys. They were trying to get across to you guys. These guys are complete, and they are going to catch the ball as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm with you. I'm rooting for Team USA. I'm a little biased, but when I keep looking at the lineup graphic, I'm
a little scared.
I'm getting a little scared. I'm not going to lie, okay? All right, Lewis, we appreciate it. Fingers crossed for us, because the DR looking like the real deal, going through all the reasons why they could win the World Baseball Classic as the WBC is underway. The DR, the third best odds to win the WBC at plus 390 behind Japan. Team USA, they are the favorites right now at minus 110. USA plays their first game on Friday. That is against Brazil at 8 p.m. Eastern.